Whoops. All right, we're starting slightly late on the recording for the other upload things, but I'm sorry for those that are watching this after the fact in the recording. I mean, I would say not much has happened, but this guy Roland has been stabbed 4 times, one in each limb, and he's not having a good day. But no actual gameplay has been shown off, so there's that. But hey, recording things have started. Let's continue. Designing this library to ensure that no uninvited guests could enter. Well, we're here now, so we either A, must have been invited, or B, you have a design flaw. Limbs were all I had. I don't have any cash or mortgages to get new ones anymore. Hold on. You can just get new limbs like that? Like, what? Wait, what? Okay, what type of setting are we in right now? Yeah, I'll put it on your tab. You can count my nails for me sometimes. Nice. Seems he's fainted. He seems to be standing upright still to me, though. Roland has fainted from blood loss, though. Okay. The scene has changed. I'm assuming time has passed because we're in a new location. We're still in the library, apparently. Game's in Korean. Ah, good to know. Good to know. Legs, arms. Are they better or like? I mean, there's no blood on the screen, so. Oh, hey! Our limbs are better. Hooray! Magic. Able to swing your arms and walk again. Nice. Bit easier. Wait, you've adjusted Roland's body? Foregathers, guys, another bot, followed another, a few others watching a bit ago. The channel looks pretty, oh. Thanks for the heads up, Millen. Unfortunate. But, yeah, it's not that Roland's robust. I mean, there's something, like, either cybernetic and or just this world, like, you have, like, options to replace your limbs quite easily or something like that. You just need money. But this chick here, we don't know who she is yet, just has fixed Roland. So, and made some adjustments. Took your limbs away without your consent, so I'm giving you these as an apology. Oh, how kind. You literally, like, stabbed us, and we almost bled to death. And I guess you fixed us. You heard us first. You're the cause of us needing fixing. But, like... no one ever gave me new limbs as an apology. Well, people are just apologizing wrong, apparently. That's... quite wait, no, you don't get to say that you're patient. Roland here said too many sentences in his explanation of his answer, and you stabbed him for it. You don't get to say that you're patient. Alright. There we go, yes, Roland, thank you. Patient my ass. Really supposed to be thankful for this. Oh boy. Your warning isn't in effect anymore. The I'll stab you unless you answer my questions warning. I guess he is still alive. Yeah, he's still alive. That's something. Not anymore. Had a few thoughts while you were knocked out. Cool. thank you for choosing not to stab us again, or stab Roland. I still don't understand if we're Roland is our character or not.
결론은 이거야. 너는 이곳에서 나를 도와줘야겠어.
My conclusion: you'll help me out here. Will he?
뭐? 요즘 조직에서는 이런 식으로도 납치를 하는.
Kidnap people this way too?
이곳은 날개 중 한 곳이야?
Or is this one of the wings? Alright, I'm assuming we'll figure out... Syndicates is... I mean, we know that word, but like a wing of a syndicate? Or like... Yeah, we'll probably figure that out.
특이점 연구 실험 대상자들을 여기저기서 납치한다고 하는데.
Abduct test subjects from here and there for singularity research. Okay, something about a singularity. That's black hole stuff. We just throw and kidnap people into black holes? Is that the research? Is that just what's going on?
그런 실험의 피해로 차원을 넘나들게 됐다고.
Oh no, just wormholes and jumping between dimensions. Side effect from one of the experiments. Interesting experiments people are running on humans. Maybe humans? I still don't know if these are humans.
아, 결국 내 팔자가 그렇지.
Really is an unlucky mess. Yeah, same, Roland.
여기는 도서관이야. 어떤 조직을 말하는지 모르겠지만 적어도 날개는 아니야.
Don't know the syndicates you're talking about. Places in a wing at least. All right.
관심 없어. 뭐든 간에
Trapped here and you'll exploit me. Oh boy.
착취당해야 하는 거지?
그래. 너를 살려두는 이유는 두 가지야.
All right, 2 reasons Roland gets to live. I'm assuming the first is that Roland's gonna be forced into working for you.
첫 번째. 초대받지도 않았는데 이곳에 들어온 것에 대한 분석이 필요해.
Okay.
이유도 모르고 너를 밖으로 내보내거나 살려두는 건 도서관에 있어서 크나큰 위험 요소야.
Yeah, because I'm just gonna waltz into the library again, because Roland doesn't even know how he got in here. He just wandered in here somehow.
뭐 이제 너도 내 허가 없이 나갈 수 없는 몸이지만.
Well, that's unfortunate. Cool. You have full control over this library and entering and exiting. Cool.
두 번째. 난 이제부터 도시에 대한 책을 얻으며 단 하나의 절대적인 책을 구할 거야.
Collect books about the city in search of the one absolute book. All right. There's some weird mystical deity type books apparently. So that's
이
something.
과정을 도와주면 돼.
I mean, I guess we don't have really much of a choice now, do we?
넌 도시에서 살고 있는 인간이니까.
Resident of the city, expect you to be helpful in various ways. Alright, you're gonna exploit me for knowledge, and I'm gonna do all the dirty work, probably.
언젠가 이렇게 될 줄 알았어. 쥐도 새도 모르게 사람들은 사라지고 고깃덩이가 돼서야 발견되고 그러니까.
That seems bad. Chunks of flesh. I would prefer not to be found as a chunk of flesh later. But maybe.
조심성도 없고 운도 없는 녀석들이라고 비웃었는데 막상 당해보니 이건 조심성이고 뭐고 전혀 상관도 없는 거였네.
Left those poor folks being careless and unlucky. No, yeah, Roland, you're in that boat now. Nothing is to do with carelessness anymore. Just happens without a moment's notice. Yeah.
목숨에 대해서는 걱정하지 마. 너는
Don't
이곳에서
wait.
내가 허락하지 않는 한 죽을 수 없어.
Don't be too concerned about your life. Oh, we can't die in here unless you allow us to? Hold on. Is this some sort of, like, weird, like, subspace that you're, like, in full control over of, like, literally everything? I'm assuming that's what's going on here. Like, we're in some, like, pocket dimension stuff?
진짜 미치광이 연구소 같은 부류였나?
Crazy laboratory sort of deal.
산채로
Alright.
옥수수랑 태엽 같은 걸 뱃속에 쑤셔넣고 입에서 팝콘을 쏟아내게 하는 뭐 팝콘 기계인가 같은 걸 만들려고 그런 거야?
You like shove random stuff like corn kernels and clockwork into people's stomachs and turn them into walking popcorn spewing popcorn machine men or something. What? What is going on right now? I would prefer not to be turned into a walking popcorn machine, but like... What? Intense? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
꽝 중에 꽝이구만. 그냥 깔끔하게 죽여주는 게 더 나을 텐데.
It's gotta be the worst. Yeah, becoming a human popcorn machine. Yeah, that's the worst thing you could be.
앞으로도 또 그런 개소리를 하면 그 말대로 팝콘 기계 인간이라는 것을.
Thank you, whatever your name is. You spout such nonsense one more time, I'll gladly turn you into a human popcorn machine. What?
난 말 같지도 않은
What?
소리에 일일이 반응하는 개짓거리.
I'd like, yeah.
너무나도 오래 반복해왔거든.
God damn. That's like the big. That's like the most offshoot like threat I have heard. Like, you don't stop this, I'm gonna turn you into a human popcorn machine. Like, what? Already gone through so many cycles of bullshittery responding to every bit of meaningless rubbish. Okay, yeah. This fits into that Sassmaster comment. That's...
죄송합니다.
Oh, ma'am. Going with the ma'am now.
정식으로 인사를 할게.
Oh, we finally get to know your name. Cool. I like this jacket, to be honest.
내 이름은 엔젤라. 이 도서관의 관장이자 사서야.
Alright. You know her name is Angela now. Okay.
엔젤라. 좋은 이름이네.
Okay. The way Roland just said Angela there. Holy crap.
그래서 내가 뭘 해야 하는데?
Yeah, what are we supposed to do?
손님을 응대해주면 돼.
Why is welcome in quotations? We're to welcome the guests. Why quotations? Why the air quotes?
내가 어떤 손님을 부를지 고심하면서 초대장을 작성해서 손님을 부를 거고, 넌 초대응에 도서관에 온 손님을 접대해주면 돼.
Entertain the guests once they accept the invitation and arrive. Okay.
넌 실제로 도시에서 살아왔고 해결사일까지 해봤다고 했으니까 다양한 손님들을 나보다 더 능숙하게 접대해주겠지.
I mean, you welcome them like... Well, that's the thing. Roland was uninvited, though. Like, he wasn't invited, and that's why he was welcomed in that manner. But, like... I don't know. Various types of guests a much better reception than I could. Yeah, you're just gonna probably stab them again.
그래봐야 퇴물이 된 구급
Oh.
해결사란 말이야.
Okay, Roland's a grade 9 fixer, whatever that means. Either the bigger the number, the better you are, or the worse you are. Because it's either one is the best or one is the worst. Like there's... So either we're 9 levels towards good with an unknown maximum, or we're the 9th worst level with an unknown minimum. So
접대라는 것은 뭐야? 바람잡이나 웨이터 같은 일이라도 하는 거야?
catch their eyes or be a waiter for them or something? Yeah, kinda. Welcome them by blasting the Waluigi jump scare. I mean, it's one way, I
말
guess.
그대로 입장한 손님들을 상대해주면 돼. 물론 물리적인 의미에서.
Just have to deal with the guests in a physical manner, of course. So you want me to stab them like you stabbed me then? Is that... So, was Tater right?
도서관은 손님들에게 시련을 주고 그 과정에서는 책이 펼쳐지기 마련이지.
Presents the guests with an ordeal, the books will open up in the process. Okay. Give them handshakes, does that count as physical? I mean, technically, yes.
시련을 극복한 손님은 책을 얻을 자격이 있는 것이고.
Overcome their ordeal will be deemed worthy to earn their books. Okay.
응대하는 과정에서 네가 죽더라도 그건 잠시뿐.
Possibility you may die in the process.
넌 다시 일어날 거야.
Only temporary, get back up in the library close. Okay, so like, you're saying we'll still die though.
이곳에서는 내 허락 없이 잠들 수 없거든.
Same thought process as the SAS Master should be slightly concerning. I mean, maybe?
너 혹시 해결사에 대한 무슨 환상 같은 거 가지고 있는 거야? 그것도 구급 해결사한테? 난 그렇게 다재다능한 해결사가 아니야.
Alright, so by the sounds of it, grade 9 is not good. Which kind of makes sense, like, if this is our playable character, is that we aren't going to be that strong, meaning that we start at a low level, and in this case, that's a grade 9. I guess.
내가 할 바는 아니지. 매뉴얼은 준비해뒀으니까.
Prepared a manual for you. Figure things out yourself. Oh, thanks. Just throw us in the deep end.
읽어보니 대충 뭔진 알겠어. 그래서 이 초대장은 어떻게 보내지는 거야?
초대장을 펼쳐놓고 손님들에게 대접할 책을 등록하면 돼.
Register the books you wish to serve. I'm assuming that's going to be the equipment.
그러면
Of some kind.
초대장은 자연스럽게 전달될 거야. 준비된 책이 필요한 손님들에게.
Naturally sent to those who need the books. Okay, so we'll only welcome guests that need the books that we have equipped for the... Okay, so it's a... Interesting.
그렇게 얼렁뚱땅 진행된다고?
초대장은 도서관과 마찬가지로 많은 정성을 쏟아서 빚어낸 내 작품이야.
I have to go get dinner, but this looks beautiful. Yeah. What is this? It is Library of Ruina. Is the name of the game. Thank you, Infector. Also welcome. Yeah. Great art style. Amazing music. And Fumo, hey, you'll understand them talking because they're speaking Korean apparently. If anything you need help with, ask. Sounds good, Infector. Sounds good. We'll try to figure it out on our own. But yeah, ultimately, if I do have a question, I will ask. But yeah, Fumo, you're gonna understand the voice acting, because, you know.
그래, 나침반 같은 것이라고 생각하면 이해가 빠르겠네.
Yeah. But enjoy your dinner. Deceptively complicated. Interesting. Interesting. I'm intrigued. Looks complex, but it's really simple. Okay, cool. Cool. We'll be back. Sounds good, Fumo.
방향을 알려주는 그 나침반?
맞아.
Assuming that's... Oh, no, that's it. Okay.
단한 권의 책으로 인도해 줄 거야.
Guide you towards the one book, which is the absolute book, which is kind of the main objective, I guess.
그리고 책에 따라 초대장이 붉게 변할 때가 있어.
May turn red according to the books you've registered. I'm assuming that means something specific in terms of we're going the right way?
붉은
Kind of.
초대장은 이야기가 흐를 수 있도록 하는 손님들을 알려줘.
There we go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're going the right way.
붉은 초대장이 의도하는 것과 어긋나면 이곳에서 멈추게 되는 거지.
Till we register the books that match what the red invitation wants, journey will be halted for.
초대장을 받는다고 그 손님이 반드시 온다는 보장은 없잖아.
Okay.
있어. 그렇게 되어 있거든. 그리고 손님들은 자신의 의지로 초대장을 받고 도서관으로 입장하는 것이지.
Okay. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. Like,
도시치고는
at least from the way it's explaining it.
공정한 방식이네.
Something that takes place in the city.
대부분은 타이에 의해서 동의도 없이 목숨을
Plot twist: we're
잃지
not
마련이지.
in the city. Taken away by others without any consent or agreement. I mean, that's still kind of happening because, you know, death happens. We just don't stay dead here in the library. So, well, to my understanding, decently well. She doesn't use it as often as she once did, but it's one of her better known languages based on my understanding.
아무튼 그래서 책들을 얻은 다음은 어떻게 되는 건데?
Because yeah, she knows so English obviously, Korean and Japanese. Less so in Japanese, from my knowledge. That what Fumo knows. I have not played Lobotomy Corporation. Is that like a thing that we should have done before playing this? Yes, this came up with like I saw the trailers way back when for this, and then just saw that the fact that it came out a couple days ago. No, okay, cool, good. Because that would have been bad. Oh, it's a prequel. Gotcha. I will write that down actually to check it out at some point. Because, hey, I'm down for prequels. Recommend it? Nice. Okay, I will definitely have to check it out at some point then. All right, what comes next after the books? Yeah,
상대한 가능성의 공간이야.
limitless possibilities. So what you're saying is more books. Gotcha.
나조차 아직 도서관의 무한한 공간과 힘을 헤아릴 수 없어.
But you control like everything in this library. How can you not fathom all the? Okay. Oh, all right.
그렇기에 책들을 통해 도서관을 채워가며 완성해 갈 거야.
Filling the space with books. Gotcha.
그리고 손에 넣을 거야. 나와 이 도서관을 완성시켜줄 단 하나의 완벽한 책을.
The book will complete you. I understand completing the library, but like completing you as well? Interesting. Probably, oh, okay. Explains the world itself. Okay.
완벽한 책이라. 그 책도 분명 내가 아는
Yeah,
책과
his books are very different than normal books, apparently. Adds more depth to the main cast. Ah, gotcha. So it's actually a better thing that we're playing this first rather than Is that a good? Okay, cool. Yeah, but like it's a good thing that we have a good basis with library then, which is interesting.
Open the curtains, lights on.
Soundtrack, so good.
Miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you are going to be. Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in the body? Transforming one hand, two hand, three hand, turn around, say like a dog.
So good. I'm assuming a lot of those scenes were like of like the world. All right, cool. Gameplay things. Reception begins by sending an invitation to guests whom you want to invite. Want to navigate to the question mark to begin this process, which I'm assuming is this. Okay. Select the episode you'd like to play. The only option that's there. Cool. With this panel, you'll provide a set of books required to start the episode. Alright. Screen shows the list of books currently in the library's possession. Select the book you need, which we have. Okay. Wait, it's red. That means we're progressing in the right way. Hooray. Ready, send the invitation, confirm your choice with the send stamp.
야, 꾸물거리지 말고 빨리 담아. 시바이 협회 놈들이 언제 올지 몰라.
Alright, this scene is very different than the library. Scrape them up. Those sway goons might arrive any second. Alright. Street rats. Eat. Lenny, alright. Alright, who are you? Are you gonna speak so we know your name? Oh. That was a gross squishing sound. Alright, more body modification things. Okay.
아무리 봐도 내장
Hey, Mangchi, okay.
상태 정말로 말이야.
Courtesy of Millie. It's so fucking good. Like that's what like drew me in like when I originally saw the game is like because that is like one of the like the main trailers is that song. And it's just like yes. Off about these organs. Ew, okay, what's off about them?
젠장, 발소리가 가까워지고 있어. 깔끔하게 잘라낼 생각하지 말고 그냥 잡아 뜯어서 담기나 해.
Alright, these street rats are taking this random person's organs? Alright, some like black market deals or something?
떨어질 테니까.
Okay.
몸속에 왜 이런 게 들어있는 거지?
Like we talking like regular organs or like it's a weird like offshoot modification thing. Right?
뭐든 간에 일단 담아. 시간이 정말 촉박해. 얼추 됐어. 튀어.
아슬아슬했어.
간도 크다 피트. 치바이 협회 담당 구역에서 이런 짓을 벌이다니.
Okay, so this way is like a gang of some sort. I'm assuming. They control that area of town. Alright.
우리에게 남은 건 이런 일들뿐이야.
And the guts were for a job, okay.
어떻게든 기어 올라가야 돼. 반드시. 내 꿈 알지? 언젠가 뒷골목의 손가락 중 하나가 되는 거.
Lofty goals there, Pete. Lofty goals. Be a long way because you're currently a rat to get to be one of the fingers of the back streets.
너같이 꿈 있는 애들은 요새 드물 거다.
See someone with a dream these days? Yeah, I mean, everything seems very dark and grim. But people just kind of exist in this type of situation, and Pete here out trying to make a name for himself.
우선 쓸어 담은 내장을 팔아치우자고.
Sell off some guts. Okay.
버림받은 개한테 줄 상납금부터 마련해야 하니까.
All right, stray dogs, which I'm assuming is either another like territory / gang, that or like the whole idea of stray dogs is that they're roaming mercenary type.
그래, 이번 돈이 그 조직 밑으로 들어갈 기회를 마련해 줄 거야.
Urban legend class. Oh, okay. So this they call them syndicates, but it's basically a gang, so to speak. Is the best way to compare it.
자, 한번 수학 성과를 볼까? 야, 너희 장난해? 이거 제대로 담은 거 맞아?
They decompose or something?
그래서 말했잖아. 제대로 된 장기가 들어있지 않다고.
Okay. No proper organs. What did we get then?
나 무슨 엔케팔린 같은 약에 절여진 내장이라 생각했지.
I wonder what enkephalin does. But we might find out later.
여기저기 터트린 수준이잖아.
Someone already blew them up. They might have.
우린 분명 마취지로만 처리했어. 전혀 손 안 댔다고.
이건 말이 안 돼. 그러면 이미 여기저기 내장이 터진 상태로 거리를 돌아다녔다는 거야.
Walked around. I mean, you technically don't need certain organs to be able to walk. So maybe that.
그거 아닐까? 요즘 들리는 소문에 의하면 산채로 사람을 꿰어서 인형으로 만들어 버리는 놈이 있다고
Skewers and
들었는데.
threads people alive, turns them into dolls. Oh, that's the whole threads in the opening song cinematic thing. Interesting.
그건 나도 주워들은 게 있어서 알아. 하지만 이 내장을 봐라, 전혀 다르잖아.
Not the case at all. I mean, it still might be.
그 인형은 살이나 뼈를 꿰매서 만들어졌다고 들었어. 그런데 이 자식은 상처 하나 없이 멀쩡했다고.
Threading flesh and bones together.
그러고 보니 목덜미에 동그란 주황색 문양 같은 게 있긴 했지.
Alright. Gotta remember Orge symbol. That's probably important to something.
문신인가 싶었는데 그런 걸 할 만한 놈은 아니었어. 일반적인 회사에 다니는 샌님이었으니까.
Okay.
문양? 문신? 젠장. 설마 이상한 벌집을 건드린 건 아니겠지?
I have some potential bad news for you, Pete. You might have poked the wrong beehive.
그거 말고도
Oh, is that the invitation? Lenny, are you
이런 종이 봉투도 몸 안에 들어있었어.
in his body? Wait, that's how the invitations show up? It's just like, hey, here, yeah, you're digging through this dude's body. Here's the invitation. What?
봉투가 몸속에 왜 있어? 갈수록 대산이군. 이리 줘. 도서관의 초대장.
Yeah, invitation to the library. What? Okay. Interesting.
도서관에서 책을 얻을 수 있다고? 무슨 뚱딴지 같은 소리를?
Yeah, I mean, imagine that, getting books from a library. That's, can only imagine.
아, 결론은 꽝이네. 상납일은 내일이야.
They're not gonna be able to make the payment. That's bad.
7시간 정도 남았어. 새로 내장 담기를 하기엔 빠듯한데.
이 초대장에 적힌 도서관이라는 곳으로 간다.
Okay.
책이란 게 뭔지는 모르겠지만 선택지가 없어. 지푸라기라도 잡아야 해.
이거 그냥 자살 행위 아니야? 어떤 곳인지 알고 간다는 거야?
Well, that, and like, from the perspective of these three, is like, you found a random envelope / invitation in some dude's, like, gut. And, like, from their perspective, it's like, was this invitation really for me? Like, is that, like, how this is working? I mean, yes, like, weirder things have probably happened to them, but, like... Yes, I found this random invitation in this man's stomach. And it is for me.
상나비를 못 맞춰서 걔한테 죽든 치바이 놈들한테 잡히든 그게 그거야. 살고 싶으면 입 닥치고 따라오기나 해.
Wow, Pete. You could say like at least like mind your manners and say please. Fine.
지금 본 것은
Oh, Roland and that like you. Wait, we see that like happening of them receiving the invitation.
초대장이 보여주는 과정의 파편이야.
Interesting. That's cool.
방문할 손님들의 이야기를 엿볼 수 있지.
You get the stories of upcoming guests. Okay.
엿보기라니 취미 한번 고약하구만.
Didn't take you for a peeping Tom. Angela's not peeping. It's just how things work, Roland. It's fine.
어떤 손님이 방문할지는 미리 알아두는 게 여러모로 편하잖아.
See, she has a reason for it. It's out of convenience of doing the job. It's fine.
그리고 이건 내 뜻이 아니야. 초대장의 뜻이지.
Hold on. The invitations have a will of their own? Okay.
그 초대장의 기능이 참 대단하네요. 엿보기도 하고 납치도 하고 범죄 특화도구네 아주.
Amazing way of storytelling, yeah. It's quite interesting. Rises upon people and kidnaps them to perfect tool for crime. Roland, you're just a big fat cynic. You just gotta have faith that this is like a thing. Like the art of this game. Yeah, the art's super pretty.
이왕 이런 기능이 있는 거 번거롭게 손님 같은 거 안 받아도 되는 거 아니야?
Why don't we skip the whole reception part? Roland, you'd be out of a job if we skip to the reception.
그냥 훔쳐보다가 어디 함정만 설치된 방으로 강제 이동시켜서 죽여버리지 그래?
Roland, you're just talking about murdering them outright. That's not how this works.
그래서는 안 돼. 손님의 의지로 직접 이곳에 온다는 결과가 정해졌을 때에만 엿볼 수 있는 거야.
Only take a peek when they decided. Okay.
그리고
Interesting.
초대장이 내 온전한 힘인 것도 아니야. 나도 빌리고 있는 것뿐이지.
Alright, whose power is it then for the invitations? Are we gonna find that out?
그래.
Probably, but
도시에서 그렇게 일이 쉽게 풀릴 리가 없지.
yeah, nothing's ever gonna go smoothly, Roland. That's not how any of this works.
그나저나 절박한 손님들이네.
혹시 저 문양과 터진 내장도 초대장의 효과 중 하나야?
The symbol and the damage as well.
그럴 리가. 전혀 관계 없어.
Doesn't have anything to do with what happened. Okay, so what was that then? I'm curious. I want to know what happened to that dude.
초대장은 응당 받게 될 손님에게 도착할 뿐이야.
The invitation just finds a way. Yeah. In the wise words of Jeff Goldblum, life just finds a way.
그러면 저 요상한 일은 다른 누군가의 짓이란 거고.
Someone else is doing. Yeah, that's not for us to find out. Apparently, though, Roland.
해결사
Well, we're in the
생활을
dark.
하긴 했어도 저런 현상은 처음 봐서 말이지. 마치 유적의
Love Jeff Goldblum so much. Hey, Jeff Goldblum's great. Something from the ruins. Ruina. Game title screen.
유적?
나도 잘 몰라. 그냥 들은 것뿐이니까. 마법이라고 해야 하나?
Cool. We're talking about magic, even though we're in a magical library with magical invitations and magic books, and you're still treating magic as if it's a far off thing.
아무튼 그런 것들이 유적에 있다고 하더라고.
Exists in the room.
뭐가 됐든 우리는 손님을 맞이할 뿐이야. 수준이 낮아 보이지만
Seem to be
어쩔 수
low
없지.
class, but oh well. I mean, they live on the streets by the looks of it. Of course they're lower class. They don't have money. They're harvesting organs for money.
저놈들은 뒷골목의 양아치들이나 떠돌이들일 거야. 쥐라고 불러. 조직이라고 부르기조차 민망한 어중이 떠져.
Barely qualifies.
돈도 없고 힘도 없어.
Don't have money or power. To quote Smash Mouth, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Ah, Tater.
당장 하루의 벌이만을 바라보는 패배자들이야.
Only think about making ends meet day by day. I mean, was very apparent.
이건 내 얼굴에 침 뱉기 같은데.
Might have just roasted my... Wait, you just look to make ends meet day... I guess he was talking about, like, looking for a job, and that's how he wandered into the library.
뒷골목. 알고 있어.
그래?
Yeah, what do you know about the back streets? Other than they're a bunch of boys, and they sing some songs.
아는 사람 중에 뒷골목 출신이 있었거든.
Someone you know, was his name Justin?
뒷골목 출신이라고 특별할 건 없지. 뒷골목은 도시의 혈관 같은 것이니까.
Nothing special. Back streets stretch all over the city like veins. It's like there's streets all over the town, and you know the backs of those streets exist. So you know.
오히려 뒷골목 출신이 아닌 사람을 찾기 힘들걸.
이곳이 도서관인가? 생각보다 번듯한 곳인데.
You're gonna try to steal stuff, aren't you? And then sell it.
어쩌면 돈 될 만한 것들이
Called it.
환영합니다, 손님. 이곳은 도서관.
All right. Which of the three is gonna have the jump and shock at Angela just like randomly showing up, like apparating from thin air?
저는 도서관의 관장이자 사서 엔젤라입니다. 이곳에서 당신이 원하는 것을 찾을 수 있지만 당신의 소중한 것을 내놓게
That
될
is the
수도
first dude.
있습니다.
Pete. Pete's gonna be all shocked. I guess he is the closest. Also may end up yielding your precious possessions to us. Ooh.
네가 이거 주인이야? 여기서 원하는 건 다
Well,
가져갈 수 있다는 거지.
no shock or surprise. Apparently, just popping out of thin air is. Well, I guess there's no real like walk animation or anything like that with the art style and that they went with. So, like, Angela could have just like walked up, but like the whole like snapping sound effect and all that like makes it like theoretically appear that she just like appeared out of nowhere. Allowed to take whatever we want from here, right?
그렇습니다. 정확히 말하자면 책을 얻게 됩니다.
Earn books, okay. Time for combat? Yeah, we're gonna learn some combat things because we gotta get welcome them in a physical way, as Angela put it.
물론 그럴 수 있다면 말이죠.
If you're able. Okay.
책이란 게 과연 돈이 될까?
These book things are really worth a lot. I mean, maybe.
정보의 가치가 높다면 물론 돈이 되겠죠?
망치! 우리가 지금 똥오줌 가릴 때야? 당장 뭐라도 붙잡아야 한다고.
Ow, Pete. Be angry. Mangchi is just asking questions. God.
그럼 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
Alright, cool. Their information about the libraries who will participate in the reception. So our team, which is just Roland. Detailed information about the selected, whatever these stat things are, which we'll figure out at some point. For now, yeah. Well, yeah, by the looks of it, like you have like up to 5 slots that will become available. Oh, and then there's gonna be like you have information about the Rats team by the looks of it as well. And then combat pages. Check the list of combat pages the selected characters will use in the reception. Okay. Okay, cool. Info on the guests. Detailed info as to what they're doing. And then their combat pages. Okay. Select this bar or press the relevant button to start the battle when you have finished reviewing all available information. Okay. Alright, so... fun fact, this fight was easy, but because the director lost this fight, they nerfed them. Now they're pathetic. Oh my god. Really? Oh boy. Little drawing of Roland's adorable. Yeah, Roland's fantastic. Like, he has like a sword or something as well, or is that a cane? Alright. So our speed dice is 1 through 4. 30 health, stagger resistance. Okay. I'm assuming... Okay, so it's either one of two ways. So, Infector, correct me if I'm wrong. Fatal resistance means that, like, if I were to slash attack Pete, it would deal more damage, or will it, like, is it inversely what I'm thinking? Where he resists slash a lot. It makes it seem like slash damage works really well against Pete, based on this. And then, like, we're not, like, blunt attacks are not effective against him. Okay, cool. Just so I have the rough understanding of the wording here. So slashes work on Pete. Blunt works on Lenny. And then piercing Bang-Chi. Okay, which I'm assuming that they did this intentionally to show off, like, the 3 different types of offense stuff. Alright, so each thing has either damage or damage and defense. And then it has the dice roll stuff. And then movement's something in here, which is interesting. Two more down. Okay, cool. So I'm assuming each page has a choice. So, like, I can do either the piercing or the blunt attack on the page. And then the numbers in the top left will do something, which I'm sure we'll learn at some point. And at this time of the video, farewell. Got to take the trash out, and hope it doesn't disappear overnight. Thanks for the stream. Hope you have a great night, and also great night chat. No worries, Tato. Thank you for being here. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the evening / night. I mean, it is after midnight for you as well, because I know you're EST as well. So have a good rest. Hopefully the trash doesn't disappear overnight. Hopefully, I guess. But thanks for being here. Always appreciated. All right, let's start this up. Let's start combat. See how this goes. Oh, now you're gonna explain the cards. Okay, cool. Ability page, usually activated upon use. 3 types of offense die exist, which are the slash, pierce, and blunt. Okay. Ability of an action die written on it may activate when the die is played. Based on the condition, most abilities activate when the attack hits the target or the die wins in clash. Oh, there's clashing in this game. Okay. Against the opponent's die. Okay. Catch you tomorrow for the stream. Sounds good, Tater. Sounds good. Reminder that it does start early tomorrow because we are doing collab with EU peoples. So it is a 3 p.m. start instead of our normal 8. Alright, during battle, using combat pages needs a resource. Okay, so that's what that... Okay, cool. Character currently has, indicated by the number of yellow icons. Okay. Alright, we're rolling speed. Scene begins. Press the spacebar to roll the speed die. Okay. I'm assuming that's not random for the purpose of the tutorial, but higher speed value offers the following advantage. Enemy's speed is lower. You can redirect their attack to you, and then speed values move first. Okay. Hand of combat pages, aka cards. They don't mention anything about the... Okay, so we're moving first. Slashing was effective against Pete. Clicking on the icon, you can toggle quick mode. Quick mode, the action die are rolled automatically during battle, allowing combat to play out smoothly. Quick mode is off. The player must manually roll the action dice in each engagement. Okay, no, it's fine that they roll on their own. We're gonna continue to a point where I'm assuming we're like this is gonna be a thing. And we'll find like a comfortable stopping point. We're probably not going too much longer, because we are coming up on the 5-hour mark. But we'll see how it goes. Then I don't want to go too late, because we have an earlier start tomorrow. With this utility, you can automatically fill the librarian's speed dice with the combat pages in their hands. Targets are randomly determined. This makes the battle proceed quicker, and the cost of precision. We're probably not ever going to do that, unless we... It's just like very slow passive stuff. Visual indicators showing who the librarian and guests are currently targeting for the attack. Toggle them by pressing 1, 2, and 3. Enemies clashes librarians on keyboard. Nice. Okay. Press the spacebar, clicking the icon after the speed dice. Yes, I have 100% gotten so tired you're not tired anymore. Mostly during like the subathon or like 24-hour streams that I've done before. You right now, no. But seriously, like you will feel it. Like as soon as like you stop and lay down, you get to that point. Like you don't feel tired, but like the second your like head hits the pillow, it hits you. Hey, Infector with the follow. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, Slifer, go to bed! Go to bed. Get rest, take care of yourself. Shouldn't be awake for that long. Yes, Millen has to write it. Sleep, Slifer, sleep. One of the two opposing characters has dice to play. A one-sided attack occurs. This happens when a character targets an enemy that isn't targeting them back. Okay. So that'll be for both Lenny and Fengchi. Oh my god, Jeff, stop being a bad influence on people. You have to change your command. Call you out for being a bad influence. Imagine the glory, oh my god. Only offensive dice can be are played in one-sided attacks. The defensive dice will be retained until the scene. Okay, so you do everything on the card then. Interesting. Okay. Enemy attempts a one-sided attack. Okay. Yes. Okay. Cool. Got confirmation from Effector. Both characters are engaged. They clash. Okay, which is your standard rules, I'm assuming. Usually occurs when the speed dice or two characters target each other. Gonna clash. The results of actions are determined by comparing the rolls. Offensive can only deal damage equal to the roll by winning the clash. which we'll probably do because of the card we used, is the 3 to 5. Interactions between defensive dice follow the rules on the next page. Winning clash versus offensive dice completely blocks the damage, deals stagger damage to the attacker by the difference in value. Okay. If you lose the clash, mitigates the damage, but you still take damage. And then winning clash against defensive, you deal stagger damage. Okay. So essentially, you basically like shield bash, so to speak. So you deal stagger damage when you win the clash. If you lose the clash, you block damage, but you still take some. And then evasion, win the clash, avoid everything. The evade die is retained. Okay, that seems big. Drawing the clash, you negate damage, but you lose the die. And then you win the clash versus defensive. Recover stagger. Okay. Oh, poor Pete. Pete just got one shot. Oh my god. But it looks like you reroll speed on each turn, which is interesting. I like that. Taking physical damage will decrease the character's HP, indicated by the red gauge. Okay. When the HP of the librarian or a guest is brought down to 0, they will die and will be brought back, as Angela has said. Guests who meet the demise in the library will be resolved into books. Wait, we kill people and they become books. Interesting. Higher the guest's emotional level was, the more likely they are to yield books in greater quantity or or quality upon death. Even if a librarian dies during combat, it will rise again once the reception is over. Okay. Alright, so our speeds are tied again. Oh, because I didn't do a thing. I'm dumb. I didn't select and do a thing, and that's why I just got an achievement for Whoopsie Daisy. Yes, I intentionally did that for the achievement. It's fine. I don't have anything with blunt attacks? Oh, you can do multiple things on your turn. Wait. No, you can't. Okay. I'm lying. You can't do multiple things. You can just reassess before you continue. Okay. Bye. Bye, Meng-Chi. Nice knowing you. Oh, okay. Well, we just outspeed you, so we're just gonna obliterate you. Alright. Hooray! We won! And yes, that was stupid easy. Even though we skipped a turn, we were still fine. Alright. Curtain call for the reception of rats. And we got 3 books of rats, I guess, in that. Oh, never mind. We got 9. Told you they nerfed the rats. Apparently, yeah. Like, I still had 20 health. I could have skipped like 3 or 4 more turns there and been fine. Alright, so we got 9 books. Check the books you have obtained from the reception here. If you have failed the reception, this part will show the books you have lost instead. Okay. They used to have 20 HP and 10 stagger. And now they have 10 HP, and by the... I didn't pay attention. They didn't have any stagger, did they? Their dice rolls were a bit higher, yeah. Like that? They nerfed their health by half, and then took away the stagger, and then you also, like, their dice rolls were just bad for speed, so you just outsped half the time. Alright. Check the battle symbols your librarian has obtained from the reception here. Okay. HP +1, 2% chance to boost stagger damage of each type by +1. Okay. The dice on the cars were weakened, okay. So their speed is still like the 1 or 2. It's just their damage is severely lowered. So even when they tie you in speed, or for the ones that weren't targeting, you didn't target to clash with. Makes sense. Include the reception and...
조직에 속하는
네.
것이 그렇게도 중요한 일일까?
도시에서 살아가려면 어쩔 수 없어.
왕초에-
조직이든 어디든 간에 자신이 속할 집단을 구하지 않고서는 살아가기 힘든 곳이니까. 이 도시는
belong to a group or die, basically, is the city life. Cards you get from them are leagues better, though. Ooh. Have to select the floor of general works during reception. New assignment's been added. Okay. Obtain the book of question mark. Cool. In this section, you can burn the books that you have obtained. Wait, why are we burning books? See what the books in your possession have to offer before burning them. Books are also used for inviting the guests of subsequent episodes, so it is recommended to keep at least one copy. Okay, so you can burn the rest. I'm assuming that's like disenchanting type of sequence. Oh, you just... Okay, you get page, like, combat pages from them. Okay. Check out the list of items that can be attained for burning the book. Press the relevant button to begin. Burning your books, you can burn up to 20 books at a time. Alright, you're only allowing me to burn 1 at the moment, so we're gonna do that. Okay, so I got Mangchi and Pete's Pay. Okay, so it's a chance to get certain things from the entire thing. So it's basically just a loot box system. Kind of. Burn books on a floor. You'll see a lovely animation. The floor's color. They randomly obtain pages of that book. Burning a book yields different pages each time based on chance. Okay, yeah. 2 types of pages you may require from the books: key pages and combat pages. Key pages constitute a librarian's physique. They serve as equipment. Combat pages are cards and techniques used by them in battle. Okay. Rarity of a page changes from paperback, hardcover, limited, and objet d'art. Wait, we go in French now? Okay. Alright, 3 languages in this game already. Pages of higher grades are more powerful, although rarer to acquire than burning books. Also, key pages have a set limit on how many can be owned at once, which depends on rarity. Okay. But, like... that seems so good. Take X damage and subtract 1/3 of the stack every... like, these... this seems... like, somebody's... are so freaking good. Why are... oh my... why are all of these so good? Haven't, what good cards... no, that... but still, like, in comparison to what we had, alright. Let's keep a few, just in case, but, like... burn all but keep one. Okay. We'll burn 5 for now, and then we can always burn more later. But like, you only need 1 to progress story. Okay. Well, in that case, why not? Why not then? So many cards. Jesus. Alright. To this panel and select a librarian on this floor and move the combat page. Currently equipped combat pages here. List of combat pages owned by the player. Alright, how many do we just have in a deck? Like, is it just these 9? Just the 9? Okay. Decks of 9, okay. And I'm assuming, like, once we have more people, like, each person will have their own deck of 9. Yeah, okay. Ultimately, like, some of the lower ones here just don't make sense to have. Oh. Oh, that, okay. Alright, let's just empty you for now, and then we can grab a couple of those. Currently owned by the player. Oh, because we can... So the information of the selected key page, you can check the deck, aka combat bookshelf, pass abilities, resistance. Okay. Panel shows the information of the key page currently equipped in the library. The button to equip the key page. Oh, okay, so we just take on their stats and stuff. Okay. See the information of the newly equipped key page here. Deck of combat pages is mounted. The key page. Make sure to configure the deck after Kenji. Okay. So if we want to change our resistances, this is how we do it, because we basically steal their clothes, and that's our armor, so to speak. Okay. And then because we had equipped, like, one of these into OG Roland. Link to key page, not the character, yeah. Because, yeah, like, it's all reset for what we had. It's fine. Alright, so do we have anything that does... we do have blunt. So blunt, piercing... We actually have a lot of blunt, actually. So we have 3 things that do blunt, a lot that does slashing. Piercing we should get as the other 2. So charge and cover's probably the best option for that. Because, like, realistically, like, we should probably, like, have some extra defenses, like, for blocking. So we're weak to piercing, and then fatal to blunt. We need to keep an eye on that. just in case. Customize the librarian's appearance and dialogues. Battle symbols in librarian's possessions here. Jump from the librarian information tab to the combat pages tab here. And the key pages, okay. Okay, so there is different headwear slots. So we do have, because we... so bonus HP, and then this towel, I guess. Weak is 1.5, fatal is 2 times. Okay. Endured is 0.5, ineffective is 0.25. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'm assuming that'll come up a lot more with we get more key pages and stuff. Alright, I'm assuming we don't have anything else. We just had those 2 headwears? Yeah. Oh, you can full on customize the appearance. Damn. To hide it with the eye symbol. Okay, if we want to hide it. Okay, cool. And then we can title ourselves and... Okay, that's... Okay, yeah. It's funny though, so let's just keep it for now. All right. So go to the next chapter, I suppose. We have Book of Rats. We kept one of those. All right.
에휴, 오늘도 공쳤네. 이런 자질구레한 일이나 하려고 개고생하며 해결사가 된 건 아니라고.
Oh, this is the same location that they were just at. The rats were at. So are these the Zwei? Maybe?
이 바닥이 다 그렇잖아. 선택받은 몇 명만 위로 치고 올라갈 뿐이지.
그래도 작은 일부터 착실히 해나가면 빛이 보이지 않겠어요?
If you start a smaller task.
그런 낙관적인 성격은 참 부러워, 핀. 아무리 그래도 밤이 오기 전에 잃어버린 고양이를 찾아주세요라는 건 아니지.
Please find my lost cat before night falls. Yeah, no, it's kind of a redundant. I mean, it's a easy task, but you know.
허접한 사무소는 쓰레기 같은 일만 들어온다니까.
All right, so Finn is the only one that we have the visual on, but also the name for, because this is just like Fixer 1 and Fixer 2. Interesting.
그래, 핀. 너도 이런 일이나 하려고 해결사가 되려 했던 건 아니잖아.
So I'm assuming like either they just don't want us to know these characters yet, or they're not important enough and they're just... We don't need to know anything about them. Had better things in mind when he became a fixer.
더 큰 물에서 놀아야지.
Bigger field. I mean, Finn's fine. I'm assuming, maybe. Like, he's shorter than the two of you. It's fine. The world just seems bigger to him. He's okay with that.
열심히 하다 보면 언젠가 괜찮은 사무소로 이적하거나 협회 직속 해결사가 될 수 있겠죠. 그러면 팔자가 좀 피게.
Oh, Finn has some dreams. Are we gonna crush them like we crushed Pete's dreams because we turned him into a book?
어? 주머니에 이런 봉투가 들어 있어요.
Oh, we are.
초대장이라고 적혀 있네요.
Finn has been invited. Moral of the story so far: anyone who's had a dream or aspiration to become someone more has received an invitation, and we're about to turn them into books. So don't have dreams, I guess, or aspirations is the moral of this story so far.
냄새가 나는데.
Smells fishy? I mean, maybe. Finn might have had sushi for lunch. You don't know. Maybe that's where the smell's coming from.
이런 일은 그냥 넘어갈 수 없지.
Can't overlook something. I mean, maybe.
게다가 적힌 말대로라면 저 책이란 것은 몇몇 협회에서 꽤 흥미를 가질 수도 있을 만한 물건으로 보여.
Be an interest of several associations. It's too bad you're not gonna get your hands on them, unless this is the game's way of showing me how the game can beat me up,
흥미로운 건 사실이지만
and it's a scripted death, quote
도서관이라는 곳에
unquote.
뭐가 있을지 모르잖아요.
Books are in the library. That's
우선 사무소에 보고해서
part this the office first. Take care of it for. Nah, Finn, you're gonna go on your own. You're gonna find a way into the library.
뭐라고 그런 쓰레기 사무소 패를 불려줘? 안 갈 거면 우리라도 간다.
Oh, these two fixers are gonna come then. Okay.
해결사라는데 아는 사람들이야?
Not all fixers know each other, Angela. Come on.
어? 아, 해결사라고 해서 서로 다
Assuming all fixers know each other. Yeah, come on. You just lumping us all together? Angela, I thought you were better than that.
길 가던 사람 붙잡고 아무나 집어서 아는 사이냐고 물어보는 거랑 똑같아.
Yeah. Two random pedestrians hoping they know each other. Except for that one time where you actually did that and they actually do know each other. But, you know, we're ignoring that. Those are fringe cases.
둘 다 같은 인간이니까 서로 알지? 라고 물어보는 거랑 다를 게 없다고.
You're both humans, so you must know each other, right? Obviously, that's how the world works. Everyone knows everyone.
해결사들의 종류와 수가 정말 많다는 거네.
Kinds of fixers, if what you're saying is
그런
true.
거지.
Pretty much, yeah. Alright, so I'm assuming like this is gonna become a thing at some point. Oh! Finn did end up going back. It's just the two other fixers. And they didn't get given names. They're just grade 9 Yun's fixer. Alright, so their cards aren't anything crazy. Slash and Piercing does a lot to her. Okay, Slash and Piercing does really well on both of them. So our focus strikes are going to be just like instant kills on them. 5 stagger and 10 health. Like that's nothing. Hover over the cards to see their dice values. Yeah. Yeah, so like they had, because I'm assuming like these are the same as what we had for our decks as well, like the light attack, the 2 to 3 with the 1 to 4. Yeah, like these are just like almost the same as what we have. So the enemies just have like cards that we also have, because it's just like a common design pool, from at least the development standpoint. I'm curious to see what this becomes. Alright, they have the same health as Stagger. Okay, let's go. Oh. Battle progresses, the emotional tension of the librarians and guests will be heightened. Alright, so gain upon winning a clash or having advantages, which is defeating an enemy. We'll have positive emotions. And negative if you lose an ally or lose a clash. Okay. The emotion levels of characters rise. The overall emotion of the teams they belong to will be heightened. Emotion level goes up. You may choose an abnormality page to use at the beginning of the next scene. Ooh. Okay. Bonus things. Interesting. And faster. Alright, well, one of you is getting obliterated. And I choose... So these defenses just won't happen because you're slower, right? Because they only happen if you're faster or we tie. I think that's how that works, right? Let's test out that theory. Oh, no, they do straight up clash. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Your health is almost done, though, and your stagger bar is at nothing. I took no damage from that last... I took 1 stagger? Okay. I need to use one of these big things to then take you out. Let's just make him bleed. And then we'll take you out. You'll bleed out, probably. Unless you just die straight up. Okay, you're going to be evading. You're not blocking at all. Ah. See what bleed does. Not like we can... Never mind, let's just completely obliterate you. Alright, the emotion didn't actually change, though. Okay, so his emotion went up. But, like... He's dead. So... Takes X damage every time they roll an offensive... Ooh, okay, that actually seems pretty good. Reduce the stacks by 130, yeah. Yeah, because, like, some of the... We're saying, like, bleed 1 or bleed 2. Yeah, like this. So inflict 1 bleed. Oh, and then it explains it there. Okay, cool. Alright, what are you doing? You are evading, then blocking. And you have 6 health, so we probably just want to triple attack you. All effects disappear at the end of the turn unless otherwise stated. Okay, so stuff like bleed would then dissipate at the end of turn, but because cards have multiple triggers on them, each trigger would then reduce the stacks of the bleed. So, like, if they had bleed 2 on them and they were attacking 3 times, then, you know, appropriate math. Yeah, okay. Nice. We beat up the fixers, and Finn's probably not going to be too happy about that. We got 6 books. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm assuming the next one needs one of those books. Okay, how many do I need? Just 1. Okay. So in that case... Oh, they don't actually give very good things. Like, other than... like, their potential stats. Their cards kind of... eh. But might as well burn them. Oh, the health is slightly higher. 43 instead of 42. And then the weaknesses change. Oh, passive abilities. Okay. Get behind that. 50% chance to boost slash damage, and a lot of our cards are slash based. That's actually pretty good. And then just all... okay, yeah. Gonna do that. Swap over... Okay, so it is still there. It just doesn't... Oh, I just was looking at the wrong section. Okay. I was looking at attributed the key pages rather than the passive abilities. Alright, so we have that. We have that. We want to equip things. Like a couple of these, a couple of these. So we have mostly slashing, which is good for the passive. Part of that is piercing. Wanted a couple skitteраways like last time, just in case we want to be defensive. Do we take extra defensive with slash? I mean, defensive-ness isn't like a big thing right now because these fights are relatively straightforward. We can always change afterwards as well if we need to. So just going more offensive would probably be just better. I mean, this is also a 2-in-1, so... we have blunt, we have not much piercing, so we'll just take that for extra piercing just in case we need it. Alright. Part 2 of this chapter. I'm assuming this is going to be Finn, plus whoever he brings along with him from the office that he's going back to. Because the other fixer dudes never came back. Yeah. Still haven't responded back to us, which is the other 2 fixers that that went to the library already.
분명 그 도서관이라는 곳에서 무슨 일이 벌어졌을 거예요.
Ben, you're spot on with your analysis. Something definitely did happen in the library.
쥐도새도 모르는 사이에 자치가 사라지는 해결사들은 널렸어.
Yun doesn't seem to care.
죽었든 튀었든 간에 연락이
Spider ran off.
계약 위반으로 사무소에서 제명이야.
Violation of contract and they're facing expulsion. Yeah, you guys are dead, but I don't know that. So I'm going to expel you. Insult to injury. You're dead already, but we're going to expel you anyways.
그리고 네가 말한 초대장 건은 증거 불충분이다.
Okay, is Finn going to go alone? I saw that, Slifer. I'm sorry. Also, Slifer, go to bed. Oh my god. Because you said 35 minutes to the 24-hour mark, and that was 35 minutes ago. So go to bed.
종이에 서명하자 문이 생기고 그곳으로 걸어 들어갔다니.
Appeared out of thin air when they signed the paper.
날개의 특이점 실험일 수도 있겠지.
Alright, so how the invitations work is you have to sign it, and then a door just magically appears that you go through, and then the door disappears again. Okay. ARP fixed capture card issues, trouble getting video to pick up. Ooh. What devices are they trying to capture though? Because I know if it's PlayStation stuff, you have to disable the DHCP setting. No, like the actual like if it's a console or like what device is it? Like the capture card is whatever, but like what device is it? Is the big one. PS5. So you have to go into the settings in the PS5 itself, because by default the DHCP is toggled on. It's an anti-copyright thing for recording. So you just need to toggle it off. I know that's the same with the PS4. That had video, then restarted to fix audio, then the video was gone. Ooh, that might be a separate thing then. But yeah, just double check to make sure that the DHCP toggle is off on the PlayStation, so that's not causing the issue. Because that's an anti-copyright thing that it'll block the video feed. HDCP. I mean, it might be. I thought D was the first. Let me double check. Nope, yeah, DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. But yeah. That's the biggest thing with the Sony systems, is by default that's turned on.
제가 아직 9급 해결사이긴 해도 이건 뭔가 다르다는 것이 느껴져요.
Hey, there we go. Send something odd. So grade 9 is definitely like the bottom of the barrel fixers.
그렇군요. 이렇게나 감이 좋으신
Such good instincts, grade 9 fixer are wasted on our humble office.
안타까울 따름입니다.
Yeah, okay. There we go. Infector with the confirmation that grade 9 is the bottom of the barrel. It goes from grade 9 and then up to grade 1. Okay, cool. HDCP? That's weird. Because that's definitely not the acronym.
잘 들어 우물한 개구리. 네가 아직 모르는 미친 일들이 이 도시에서는 숨쉬듯 일어나고 있어.
Listen up, little frog in the well. Look at these phrases in this game. Yeah, it's weird that it's like HDCP then, like, because that's definitely not the correct acronym. Unless they recoded things, I don't know.
무슨 일이 일어나도 이상하게 여길 여지조차 없다는 거야.
Something when there's numerous other things that need your attention. I mean, instincts are instincts though, Yoon. Come on.
당장 눈앞에서 증거를 보여줄 수도 없는 일은 시작할 가치조차 없어.
Well, now that you mention that, Yoon, Finn's gonna get yet another invitation.
그럼
So,
대표님 앞에 놓인 그 봉투는 뭐죠?
oh, or Yoon's getting the invitation? What about that envelope right in front of you?
뭐?
I'm assuming there's just gonna be an envelope that shows up right here.
애송이 자식. 무슨 개수작이야?
It's all an illusion.
전 정말 아무것도 하지 않았어요.
Leaders of offices are called operators. Okay. Yeah, because Yoon's been, like, his title is office operator.
잠깐 나가 있어.
Yeah. Get out for a moment. Okay.
여기 윤 사무소다. 이번에야말로 촉이 왔어.
Okay. So this battle might be more difficult if we're facing a leader of an office.
애들 붙이게 전 좀 땡겨줘.
Alright, so it's either going to be his lackeys that he's sending after us, or it's going to be him plus the lackeys.
아니, 이번에는 느낌이 나쁘지 않다니까? 네 말대로 허사일 수 있긴 하지. 내 쪽에서 한 번 더 확인해 볼 수는 있어. 썩 내키는 방법은 아니지만. 그래, 적합한 녀석이 한 명 있지.
One guy fit for the job. Let me guess, it's Finn.
해결사는 사무소를 거치지 않고는 일을 시작하지도 못하나 보네.
뭐 형식상으론 그렇지. 나 같은 경우는 1인 사무소였지만 말이야.
Normally the case could bypass that since it ran a one-man office. Roll it out here, just being all smug and showing off, running his own office.
돈 되는 것에 덤벼드는 건 조직이나 해결사나 다를 게 없다니까.
Aren't any better than syndicates when it comes to greed.
아니, 세상 물정 모르는 꼬마까지 이용하려는 것 같고.
Looking to exploit naive kid, aka Finn, I'm assuming.
와, 이곳이
And
도서관.
and Finn got sent here alone. Oh, poor Finn.
그래. 대표의 말대로면 이번 일을 통해 협회 후원도 노려볼 수 있다고 했지? 제대로 한번 해보자.
Finn is 20. Fun fact. Ooh. Nice. Good on you, Finn. Your sense of style is interesting, to say the least, because you have a low jacket with this, I'm assuming, sweater underneath. Like, the full, like, grayscale type look that he has going on, though, is quite interesting. Yeah, about that, Finn, I don't think you're gonna get that sponsorship. Because you're not gonna succeed. I'm gonna stop you.
환영합니다, 해결사 손님. 저는 도서관의 관장이자 사서 엔젤라입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 윤사무소의 해결사 핀입니다.
His face seems very angry, but like his voice seemed very calm in his introduction. Something's not lining up.
이곳에서 정말 많은 정보가 담긴 책이라는 것을 구할 수 있는 것인가요?
Books containing lots of information? Yeah, you can. There's an entrance exam type of thing, though, so, you know, we're gonna have to do that first.
네, 그럼요. 당신이 초대장을 받고 이곳에 왔다는 것은 그런 뜻이니까요. 부디 당신의 책을 찾으실 수 있기를.
May you find your book in this place. He's not going to, because we're gonna beat him up. Alright, Finn, what are your stats looking like? Okay, you have more health than the standard opponents we've been fighting. Roland is 30. He definitely does not appear 30. Like, at least in the appearance. He seems like later 20s. I didn't realize he was like 30, quite there. Yes, I mean, I'll take your word for it. Granted, it's harder to determine age with especially with this art style. All right. Restores light on Clashwind. Okay. Okay, and you gain protection, which is a straight up damage resistance. Okay. You take more from piercing and blunt. Good to know. Alright, what are you doing? You are... Wait, what? Piercing is normal for me. Okay, cool. He's the 24 until someone cited the art book. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, he seems like mid to potentially later 20s. At least based on the overall art and appearance. But hey, decent. All right, so slashing is normal, but we deal bonus damage potentially with slashing. T-tap, of course, Jeff. Damage calc goes roll, passives and protection, times resistance. Okay, so standard math. Because you have the passive protection stuff, roll, math on that, and then whatever multiplications. You do all the the additives and the detriment things, and then modify, which is standard for like this type of battle stuff. The game crashed. Nice. Alright, do we go straight up damage, or we just try to bleed you? I think we try to bleed first, especially because you're trying to attack. We can block at least some of it, potentially. And we have a good chance of rolling higher than you on the clash. Still gaming? Of course, Misha, of course. New game, because we finished Bloodborne, though. And this is what was decided on based on the poll / coin flip, because it was a tie. So, we're not going for too much longer. We're going to be finishing this chapter and probably ending. But, yeah. Good so far. Take it. Nice. Oh. Okay. We won the clash, staggered him, and then just bullied Finn. Oh boy. Character may inflict or receive 2 types of damage: physical damage or stagger damage. Have a come on. No worries, Misha. No worries. So tired. The mental's dead. Yeah, no. Get some rest. It's like what? Almost 10:30 for you right now. Some of that. Math. Yeah, get some rest. It is a work day / weekend. Not quite your weekend yet, because it's what, Thursday into Friday. Yeah, so tried Phasmo is a bad idea. That's actually what we're doing tomorrow, aka later today, because we're past midnight. We have a Phasmo collab thing going on for next stream, so the mental's dead from Phasmo. Gotcha. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Attacks will stagger damage will reduce the target's stagger resist. When stagger resist hits 0, character falls into a stagger state. Indicated by the broken speed die. Receive fatal damage from all forms of attack. Okay, so that's why we dealt 10 damage with the other hit. Cannot act for the rest of the current and next scene. Okay, so he's not gonna do anything for next scene, which means we just win. No restoring lights, cannot draw pages. And then we restore a light because we staggered the enemy. Poor Finn. Ugh. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna... Hey, buddy. You're gonna have a bad time, Finn. Yeah. Bye, Finn. Alright, 3 books of Finn.
실한. 아무리 그래도 애송이 녀석이 부스러지는 것을 보는 건 유쾌하지 않구만.
Well, it's even kind of hinted at that, like, Finn's pretty young, especially in comparison to Roland, because Roland's calling him, like, such a young rookie. Interesting.
전에 네 입으로 말했잖아. 이 도시에서 이 정도는 굉장히
Quite polite and fair. I mean, I guess they're not entirely dead, because they're now just books. We're taking pages of them. That's how this works, I guess.
도시에서는 대부분 타이에 의해 강제적으로 일어나는 일들 투성이라고 했지.
Without consent or agreement. But yeah, they don't know what they're signing up for when they sign the invitation, though. They just think they're coming to a library for books.
하지만 도서관은 달라.
They don't know that they're signing up for this battle sequence. Unless the invitation does say that, then, you know, then it is their fault, yeah.
이곳에 들어오는 손님들은 원하는 것을 얻기 위해 서명을 통한 동의와 함께 도서관에
Oh, okay. Real rough rundown on what is happening. Okay, so because we are gonna be ending here soon, like after this scene. So basically, we are Roland. We are this dude. we start off by randomly wandering into this library, and Angela here proceeds to stab us a bunch because we angered her in our roundabout way of answering her questions. Because entering this library normally you can't do without an invitation, but we did it anyways. And now, as part of that, because we can't leave unless Angela says we can, we work for her now. Angela is our boss. We do everything she says. And in this case, we are the welcoming committee. And yes, the game did use the quotations on welcome. In which case, we beat up people that have been invited to the library. And those people die. And we gain books pertaining to them as a character to then expand the collection that is the library. And we're looking for the absolute book, which is eventually down the road. But basically what's going on is that you have these people that are like kind of down on their luck. They get invited to the library to then gain these books, knowledge, what have you, that they're looking for to then get to their dreams or aspirations of whatever. But they meet Roland, who is the welcome committee that kind of stops them. So either A, Roland stops the people trying to gain these books in the welcoming phase, the combat, and we gain books, which then lead into like equipment and all that type of stuff, RPG things.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech.
All right.
You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these.
God damn it.
We're so sorry, skeletons, you're so misunderstood.
We'll let that play for a second. Yes, I'm still streaming. Not for too much longer. We're gonna finish up the scene and we're gonna be rating, but God damn. Anyways, train of thought. Anyways, yes. So if the people who were invited beat Roland or win, they have then such earned the books that they came here for, and then they go on their way. That hasn't happened yet. We've won the 3 fights that we've been in, because the early fights seem very easy. But I'm sure that'll change later in the game, so we'll see. So yeah, they agree to risk death to gain what they want. They even signed the paper to show such agreement. They probably don't read it though, so that's, you know, Angela. But you know, who reads the terms and conditions anymore? Kind of pop, yeah.
이 과정에서 그 어떤 강압도 없었지.
No coercion or compulsion is involved in this process. About that, Angela. You're kind of coercing them because you're giving them a path to exactly what they want at the risk of their lives. And then also not telling them that there's an extremely high likelihood of their death. They make their own choices and pay accordingly, yeah. It seems very Persona-esque. Kinda, yeah.
뭐 그렇긴 한데 그래도 이건 좀 뭔가 치사하다는 생각이 들어서.
Thank you, Roland, for being the voice of kind of reason. Each floor will present you with a set of assignments. Completing the assignments will unlock an abnormality battle. When the assignments are completed for the floor, a battle against an abnormality will become available. Clearing abnormality battles will raise the floor's realization level. Okay. This is the library's current hazard level as perceived by the city. Raising the realization level of each floor will increase the library's presence as a threat. The library's hazard level will rise once the gauge is filled. Interesting. We will catch that next time, though, And by next time, I mean sometime next week. We'll be continuing this because we have the Phasmo stuff tomorrow, aka later today at 3 p.m. We're gonna pop over here. We're gonna have the music play in the background. And then Saturday, we have the plan for some Zelda things, and then I think that's gonna be a shorter stream because I have some things going on at 6, so we're gonna raid certain targets. At that point, I already have a raid target for Saturday for those things because I was invited for a thing. I am being intentionally vague because I don't want to spoil things. But it's gonna be fun times. It's gonna be fun times. But and then other than that, we have Zelda things we should finish up this week. We have E's gonna be returning next week at some point. We have this Runa. This is gonna be continuing next week. So we'll have E's and Runa going to be continuing as our alternating because we are done Bloodborne for at least for now. Because we have completed the game and the DLC, and then Zelda should potentially be done on Saturday. I think like 3 hours, like the 2 or 3 hours that we're gonna be streaming for, will be enough to finish up Zelda. So we'll be alternating between this and Ease next week. I don't have huge intentions of adding anything extra into that. At least for now. Granted, that could change, so by all means, for those interested in any of those updates, we do have the Discord for that. I know a bunch of you are already there, but by all means, that is the place to get some updates on any changes that do happen throughout the week, as there is the baking stream that will be up and coming at some point for the 400 follower goal, and then I still gotta figure out some other art type things. So that'll be happening at some point. Other than that, we have to see who's online at this point. Holy crap, that's a lot of people. Discord, what's that? Exactly, Kai, exactly. What we baking? The plan is to do some cookie / cupcake type things. The plan for the cookies is like a sugar cookie type style. Mostly just because I wanted something like flat and like plain on its own. Because the plan is to do some decorating type things as kind of an artsy type variant of that. Just because like other than that, like baking would be just more or less a just chatting stream with extra mess. But the decoration kind of just adds to that. That we can make it kind of themed. So there is some potential ideas that I was filtering away in here as to what we might see for that. That and with like cookie dough and the stuff like that is that there'll be options to have some chat involvement on like what to shape things as, because cookie cutter what have yous. So mess is good, yeah. I suppose. Alright, what we got here? What we got? Alright, so we got a whole lot of Valorant. We got some Call of Duty. Got more Valorant. We got some TFT. We got some Pokemon Unites. Yeah. Talos V Stare. Sounds like fun. Yeah, it'll be a fun time. And I mean, this thanks to you guys. I mean, this is we hit the goal for 400, and then eventually, I mean, other art stream things for 500 is the potential plan. I'm asleep. Yes, Lifer, go to bed. Thank you for being here, though. It is appreciated. But go to sleep. Take care of yourself. Oh. Helps if I do the command properly. There's also that one for those that wish to use the emotes for things. And What do you guys want to see? What type of gaming things? Thanks for the chats, chat. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, thanks for being here, Jeff. Thank you all. And let's make sure to send a happy birthday to Winter once again, for those that haven't already. It is Winter's birthday. So make sure. Like the call. Yeah, the card. Come on, Jeff. We still gotta figure out who we're raiding, though. Like, did we just raid Mark? Because they're probably just, like, playing together. Like, they're probably in the other Discord. Yeah, there's a whole group of them. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Alright, other than that, as a slight reminder, we do have an earlier stream tomorrow. It is going to be a collab stream with Luna and potential others. I don't know entirely who's all there yet, so tune in for that. It is going to be some Phasmophobia tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. So fun times there. Other than that, we'll catch you guys next time.